Hi, it's Sarah here. How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. When we feel an emotion repeatedly or very strongly, it can become stuck emotional energy in our energy field and in our physical body. And not only does this cause us to respond to people and situations in a certain way, it can also make us physically sick or cause us to have accidents, for example. Anger, if you have a lot of anger in your body, that can cause inflammation in your body. If you have a lot of fear in your body, it can cause you to create an accident to stop you doing something. Just to give you an example, I've been doing these videos for about 3 years, and before I made my first video, I had a lot of fear and anxiety come up, and this was because of other lives I've had where I've been persecuted for speaking out. And so the night before my first video, Yeshua came in and said, make sure you're sitting down before you put your shoes on in the morning. So normally I put my shoes on standing up, and what I was going to create for myself subconsciously was I was going to be tying up my shoelaces and trip and fall over and crack my teeth, so I couldn't make the video. So we can actually create accidents for ourselves to stop us doing something. So there are many, many, many different ways we can release this stuck emotional energy. And this is part 1 of a 3-part series. I thought we would look at different ways we could do this because some ways suit people more than others. And it's a case of trying things, seeing what you like, seeing what fits. So in this video, we are going to be using Spirit's help. That's God and the Ascended Masters and the Archangels. We're going to be using movement, and we're also going to be using our thought processes and our speech. Just before you start releasing the stuck emotional energy, it's really important to know it's not real. So love and joy are real, but all these other emotions, fear, anger, resentment, those kind of things, are actually made up by your ego mind. They're actually illusions. And so when you feel an emotion, you can actually just keep telling yourself over again, oh, this fear isn't real, this anger isn't real. And when you know it's not real, it actually becomes a lot easier to release it. If you have a very strong belief in that something is real, it can become a little bit like tar. So you can keep telling yourself over and over again, only love and joy are real, only love and joy are real. And anytime you feel an emotion, you can say this anger isn't real. And the more times you're going to tell yourself, the more you're going to make that a belief, and it will be much easier for you to release the stuck emotional energy. So using God, using Spirit, using the Archangels, using the Ascended Masters. The first one, quick and easy, prayer. When we pray for healing, it's a really good idea to surrender over to God, and we can say, Dear God, I ask for the highest healing possible. If you're going to be asking for a problem with your finger, for example, and you ask for healing for your finger, pain in your finger might be caused by some thought process or some belief that you've got stuck in your mind, some emotion that you've got stuck. And so you might be just asking God just to ease the pain in your finger, whereas if you ask for the highest healing possible, you're getting down to the root cause. The second one is God's emotional healing technique. This was a technique I was given by God about 10 years ago. It's just a very quick and easy saying. You can use it for any emotion, or you can use it for a part in your body. So you would just start by saying, Dear God, regarding this, and then you can either say something like this resentment or this pain in my hand. There is nothing that exists in the now apart from true love. Therefore, all other feelings are an illusion. They come from another time, place, space, dimension, or universe, and I send them back with love. Then all you need to do is take a deep breath in, through your nose, send it out through your mouth. Imagine a pink stream of light going out through your mouth with this stuck emotional energy on it, and then you just say thank you. Now you can use that process maybe 2 or 3 times a day. When we use this process, it actually brings up stuff for us to feel as it's leaving. And so you don't want to do it 20 times a day and overwhelm yourself with some kind of emotion that you're releasing. So maybe 2 or 3 times a day is better. You can use Metatron's cube. So all you need to do is just say, I call upon Archangel Metatron. Now, Archangel Metatron has a geometric shape, a cube that spirals around your body. It works a little bit like a centrifuge. It draws everything out, And all you need to do is just any time, any place, anywhere, you can just say, I call upon Pt1's cube to cleanse me, please. You might feel it, you might feel something happening, you might not be aware of it, but just know that if you've asked, it will be working for you. We can also ask for a golden white spiral light to do the same thing. Just put your awareness up and imagine a huge white spiral of white and gold light coming down, spiraling around your body anti-clockwise. It's working as a centrifuge. Again, it's drawing stuck emotional energy out. We can also use Gaia, Mother Earth. Now this works better if you're outside with bare feet, but you can do it with shoes on, you can do it when you're inside, but for best results, outside and bare feet. And you're just going to ask Gaia to send you healing, and she will actually send you loving, healing energy up through your feet and up through your body to cleanse you. We can use the violet ray. All you need to do is say, I call upon Saint Germain and the violet ray or the violet flame. Then imagine a big wall of violet flame, a wall of violet fire in front of you. You step into it and it's just going to cleanse you. And again, you can do this anytime, anywhere, any place. Meditation. Meditation is great for us physically as well as spiritually. When you meditate, you can use guided music, you can use a guided meditation, you can just sit somewhere quietly, and you can just ask your body just to release what stuck emotional energy it can. And when your body relaxes, it's able to release that stuck emotional energy. We actually release it when we are asleep at night. If you've had a dream and like your arm jerks, or you're walking down the stairs and you miss a step and your leg jerks, that is actually you releasing stuck emotional energy from our body. So our body actually does it anyway by itself, but when it's in meditation, when it's in a very relaxed state, it finds it a lot easier to let go of. Before you go to sleep, ask the archangels to put their energy through you and around you to cleanse the stuck emotional energy from your body, and they will do that. You can use Christ unwinding technique. This is a technique I developed with Yeshua about 6 years ago now. It works for any religion. You don't have to be a Christian. It's all to do with source energy. And if you just look back on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, you'll find using the Christ unwinding technique for pretty much every emotion. So there's one for guilt, there's one for shame, there's one for fear, there's one for grief, bitterness, hatred, etc. You just need to go through and look through those. And another way is just to surrender to God. There is a color, the color of like cornflower blue or a rich sky blue. Use that color, imagine it coming down through your body, and just say, God, I surrender to the highest healing possible. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in colors, but I just wanted to bring that one in as we're talking about God. So when we're surrendering, we're not saying, okay, God, I need you to fix me, because God doesn't do that. You need to learn the lessons. What you're saying is, okay, God, I surrender to your highest divine plan, to your wisdom, basically, and do what you need to do. Okay, movement. So the first one is dance. Now, when you find a piece of music that brings joy, joy automatically starts to transmute the emotion of fear anyway. And when you're dancing, you bring in a lot of joy, and that movement actually starts to release stuck emotional energy. And what the angel said to me is, dance like no one is watching. So find yourself somewhere quietly and fling yourself around. The next one is shake. So when we physically shake our body, we are actually releasing the stuck emotional energy. Now you need to shake for a couple of minutes and shake quite vigorously, and you will start to shift it. You can use yoga. If you look online, there are different yoga poses you can use to release the energy. You can tap on your body like this. Just tap if you have stuck emotional energy in your body. If you have a lot of grief, for example, or fear, we tend to stick it in our heart center, in our higher heart, and in our physical heart. So just keep tapping on your chest. And when you finish, you just sweep it off. So tap quite vigorously. I'm tapping quite hard. You can tap anywhere in your body. Talking about tapping, you can use EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. You can use this somewhere quietly. It's not something that you usually do out in public, but all you need to do is find the middle of your palm here. You tap on this part here, and you just simply say, even though I'm feeling this fear, I love myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling fearful, I forgive myself. Sorry, the wind's getting up. Even though I'm feeling this fear, I choose to let it go. I know it's not real. And then you can just keep tapping on this point, or you can take yourself through the points. So it's above your eyebrows, on the side of your eye, and as you're tapping, just say this fear, this fear, this fear, all this fear. I choose to let it go. Letting it all go. Letting it all go right now. And that's it. You can keep doing that over and over again, and obviously the more often you do it, the more it's going to release. Lastly, we're going to look at thoughts. First thing that you need to do using this method is be an observer, because it's really hard to change things if we don't know they're happening. So when you feel in a thought that isn't positive, make a note of it. Be an observer of your thoughts, make a note of it and write it down. Then you also need to notice what feeling it's creating. Did it create the feeling of fear, of anger, of resentment, for example? Write it down. When you have an emotion, be an observer. Step back, look at it. What caused this emotion? What thought caused it? What memory caused it? And write it down, just so you make a bit of a pattern. So be an observer. Then what you need to do, when you've kind of got a rough idea what's causing it, you want to write down some affirmations. So ones that suit most people: I am enough, I am lovable, I am safe, I am worthy, I'm deserving, I am attractive, I am smart, I am love, I am light, I am divine. Those kind of things. Make a list of about 20. Then what you're going to do is record them on your phone or on some kind of gadget that has a continuous play. At night, when you go to sleep, turn off the Wi-Fi and the mobile data so you don't get bombarded with yucky rays. And then what you need to do is play it all through the night. And you can play it on a low volume. You don't need to be hearing it very loudly. And it's just going to be going into your subconscious mind and changing some of those beliefs that you have about yourself. You can also use your list, have your recording, and what you're going to do is, in the daytime, put yourself into a semi-hypnotic state. And all you need to do is you just keep your eyes open, and with your eyes open, you look up towards your eyebrows. And you just, with your eyes open and looking up, you take in 3 deep breaths, then you shut your eyes, and then you let your eyes relax. And you're just putting yourself into a semi-hypnotic state. And when you're in a semi-hypnotic state, you will be able to receive those affirmations much more easily. You can also write them down, stick them on the fridge, stick them on the mirror, stick them on places that you will see often as well. You can make a mantra as well. Mantra is usually 2 or 3 words that you repeat over and over again. If you've got ill health, for example, you might want to repeat, I am worthy and deserving and safe of full health. It's normally those 3, worthy, deserving, and fear, that's the problem. So if you say that I'm worthy, deserving, and safe of full health, you normally cover most things. If you had a lot of fear, for example, your mantra could be, I am safe, secure, and protected, that kind of thing. And it's just something that you would keep repeating over and over again. Okay, I hope you found that useful. We will do 2 more videos on releasing stuck emotional energy, different ways we can do that. Much love and many blessings from my heart to yours.